Call me the USB, the way my bus is universally known. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of D1AL-ogue. Last episode, we were notified about this one serial killer called Cinderella. She's been terrorizing the streets. One nearby, Prey's workplace, and Leanne's just known about it, I'm pretty sure. But today is December 17th, so let's get into it. December 17th. Entering total polar night from today. 5 days without even gray night. Chroma City Standard. Starting today, the 17th, until Polar Night Day on the 21st, the city enters a total polar night phase, where not even the gray night is permitted. It is a period when the gray scattered light that barely colored the surface by piercing through the pollution layer covering the stratosphere disappears. The Urban Stability Agency warned that the LDS onset speed could accelerate faster than usual due to the complete extinction of light, and strongly recommended citizens significantly increase their neon shine usage time. The total polar night period, covering Chroma City in the deepest darkness of the year, is scheduled to end with the Polar Night Day on the 21st. Alright. They're just turning off the power and we gotta use our little neon light thing. Alright. Notice, Polar Night Day, Outskirts Power Optimization Guide, Urban Stability Agency. This is an announcement for the USA to ensure that the flawless realization of the Chromatic Zenith, planned as the largest scale event in history by Sunshine Corps, and the independent government power optimization will be implemented on the day of Polar Night Day, temporarily cutting off power in some outskirt districts concentrated in the center. This is an unavoidable measure to secure stable output during the Chromatic Zenith proceedings. Residents of the affected areas are requested to fully charge battery units in advance in preparations for the announced blackout period, and strictly adhere to guidelines for LDS prevention. We ask for your cooperation of citizens for the glory of Chroma City. So yeah, they're just launching a big light into the air, and they want the outskirts to suffer because of it. I think Leanne mentioned that a little bit before too. Let's see. Breaking. Terror at Stabilizer Academy. Casualties unknown. Author. Achromatic Press. See you again. Early this morning, the 17th, an explosive attack presumed to be the work of the anti-government terrorist group Morning Glory occurred at the Stabilizer Academy located in Dark Brown Street on the city outskirts. This resulted in the complete destruction of parts of the facility and children being trapped at the scene. The damage to the site is understood to be severe due to this attack, which is presumed to be a military-grade explosives. Immediately after the incident, a rescue team from the Urban Recovery Agency was urgently dispatched and is conducting search and rescue operations, but these specific scale of casualties and detailed situation have not yet been reported. Alright. So there was a little attack at the academic building, or an academic building at the very least. This seems to be the most tired morning I've had lately. You know what? Sorry. Let me get another song. I think, this is the one that we had before. Oh, I got an achievement for that. Crazy. And I think I had a strange dream yesterday, but I can't remember it at all. Is this all because I didn't take the supplement? My body doesn't feel too good either. In my experience, focusing on something usually helps at times like this. Let's open for business for now. Alright. Hello, Michelle. So, Cinderella's active as a righteous phantom thief? Yeah, and after a customer told me yesterday, I got curious and looked it up. And some people already treat them like a hero. And that hero goes around smashing public authority with high heels. I didn't believe it at first either, but after seeing some videos on social media, I changed my mind. High heels can be a scarier weapon than I thought. Really? Why not? Why not say they appeared riding a pumpkin carriage? Actually, they say that sometimes appear riding a hover bike covered in orange bulletproof glass. So a pumpkin carriage. What a spectacle. In a place swarming with Cinderella fetish psychopaths, and people who support them. I'm sometimes amazed that you can stay sane and live there, Chris. Sane. I do need to live straight starting today. Why? Is there a problem? Because the city enters complete polar night, starting today. Complete polar night? Isn't that place always night anyway? It's dark all day, but it's not night for 24 hours. Oh, so he's on the outskirts. I didn't know that. That doesn't make any sense. Chroma City has two types of nights. The generally considered night and the gray night, where the sun is up, but it's dark. You mean it's dark even during the day? Yeah, when this place used to be an industrial city, the pollution was terrible. And the smog and fine dust from that time accumulated in the stratosphere and created a pollution layer. That blocks all sunlight, so it's dark even during the day. It's just slightly brighter at night, as the light scatters minutely. To be exact, it should be seen as a night with slightly increased brightness. We call that the gray night. It certainly is a crappy neighborhood. As I said yesterday, that's the charm of the city. But for this period, I have to admit it's crappy. What's gotten into you? Usually you would rattle off the pros of Chroma City. I'm just a bit tired today. I feel like just resting. That's a shame. I'll contact you again tomorrow. Okay, see you tomorrow. Sleeping tiredly. And waking up tired. They say parents are never wrong. I never imagined the supplement they told me to live on would be this effective. If psychological depression and a few diseases overlap, I'll definitely become a zombie. I somewhat understand why there are so many zombies on the street. Headache, chronic fatigue, dizziness, and a bit of anxiety. It's the perfect trial to experience the importance of health firsthand. Human bodies are like Eve. So if there's a failure in hardware, it affects software of the mind. Of course, the reverse is also true. Like the incident where someone froze to death solely due to psychological factors in a non-functioning freezer. Or cases where actual illness were cured by taking ineffective medicine. Placebo. A healthy mind in a healthy body. Since physical health is gone, maybe it's time to take care of a healthy mind. If they affect each other, complaining of fatigue and groaning would be a direct train to the worst, with body and mind working together. Rather than working today quietly. Hello? He was just about to take a rest! Orca, what happened? I got hit by some collapsing debris. I could have avoided it normally. I guess I was tired from frequent deployments lately. It's not a matter of fatigue. Coming quickly. Wait, what did you say? Sorry. Backlog. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it. The fact that the alloy of the exterior parts is dented means that if it were to be a standard Eve model, it would have been destroyed without even saving the core. Is that so? Rather than that, I want to rest a bit. Usually people die when they say things like that. I'll start the maintenance. Then just a little rest. Orca. Orca's request. Repair severely injured Orca. Oh jeez. Alright. Let's get this started then. I don't want to do that one first. That one seems like a little bit threatening. Let's do this one. Alright. Wait for these to go on. Oh hey, we can already press the button. Cool. Which one does the... Okay, so the bigger one needs to be over here. Got it. Understood. Let's go over to here. Not exactly what I wanted to do, but it's okay, because I already got another one. Nice. Move this here. Move this up here. Press the button. And now I just need one more. Or two more, sorry. Oh, wait. Okay. Not like that. Go down first, and then down here. Alright. Okay, thank you very much. And we're in. Orca, can you hear my voice? Stay conscious. I need to verify that you can hear me. Yeah. Your condition isn't good. The power unit and some neural units have completely stopped functioning. The exterior alloy is severely deformed and the internal frame is pressing on the core. I need to hurry. Urgent unit replacement is needed for all the remaining parts too. Alright, hurry up then. We need a bigger one. Here, here, here. Smaller one. Right down here. So yeah, we'll put you over here. Yellow needs to go right over here. That's fine. Tap it. And then we just need one big red. Alright. Slide this over here. Place this back over here. And we should be good. Ugh. Cold. Orca, are you conscious? No, O'Hara. You can't be pushed back there. Yeah. Orca? What did you just... Isn't your name O'Hara? Counterattack. Now. Grab the neck. Magical German suplex. Wait, did you... Wait, no. Did you use the visualizer? Are you reciting Buff Girl's lines right now? In this situation? The one that Prey was talking about? But... blood. So what if I bleed? I have to win. I have to save the kids. O'Hara, let go. Oka O'Hara. Just a little more. We could save everyone. Orca? I'll make sure you can meet the kids you saved again. I'll save you somehow. I promise. Very sweet of you, Mr. Chris. Alright, let's go over here. I'll move you over here. That's fine. You can go over here, that's okay as well. You here? Okay. Not exactly the placements I was going for, to be completely honest, but it's okay. Let's go for... I do have a yellow. I have a yellow spare. So I can actually make one of you into this. I have a lot more red than I have yellows. I think. No, I have a lot more yellows than I have red. But first, let's do this. Fix my mistake from before. Go over here. We'll change you into yellow, place you up here. Boop. Right up here, click you in. And I need one more red. No. Actually, yeah, that actually... That would definitely do it. Let's go over here. This over here. Oh wait. And swap this down here. We should be fine as long as we swap it up. Here we go. Fortunately, I put out the urgent fire. Thanks to rushing, the core output is returning to normal quickly. Yeah, now I can relax a bit. Orca? So comfortable. Forever. Like this. Orca, you have to hold on to your consciousness. If you lose consciousness now... But since I'm a buff girl, I have to protect everyone. I'll get up again and again. ZZZ. Dot dot dot. Orca has a cute side like this too. Dot dot dot. Orca. Dot dot dot. Orca, are you awake? Just a little more. Dot dot dot. A little more. Is it core power shortage? Wait a moment. The emergency power unit is left here as... Dot dot dot? Chris? Orca, you woke up. I'm sorry. I haven't slept a wink since we last met. I feel sleepy coming to a comfortable place. Dot dot dot. By any chance, dot dot dot, did I say anything strange while I was sleeping? It's just good that you're safe. What's with that subtle answer? How did you get hurt like that? Normal structural collapse wouldn't even scratch alloy steel that easily. Orca looked at me with a frown. He didn't say much. Orca's strong will. And maybe some sleep talking about Buff Girl? I said a lot! It seems you secretly like that name and it's the same as the season's Buff Girl. Oka O'Hara. Stop! It was fun watching Orca's reaction. But I didn't want to witness the performance of a machine that stays intact even in a collapsed building with my own eyes. Okay, I'll stop. Anyways, what really happened? The dent exterior parts classified as heavy equipment. Dot dot dot. Do you know the grown-up called Morning Glory? Terrorists. Or group, yeah. One of the main reasons I'm scared to walk the streets at night. Morning Glory is an anti-government terrorist group. Their goal is to mobilize the crowd using poverty and deprivation, and give satisfaction by openly trampling on public authority. They're also causing social problems in Chroma City. They claim to be an outlet for anger. Yes, they've increased significantly lately. Cinderella, Morning Glory. An Eve I know is also a fan of Cinderella. To be exact, was a fan would be correct. Morning Glory is worse than Cinderella. Cinderella only commits bizarre crimes, but Morning Glory uses that tool for agitation. They push a little, saying it's because of that guy, regarding the anger accumulated over life. The oppressed crowd turns into a terrifying mob. ... Just yesterday, Morning Glory raided the Stability Officer Training Center. It was a place that also functioned as an orphanage. It's that facility with many conspiracy theories. Yes, they say that they cultivate perfect government henchmen. Though through ideological education from a young age, it is also true for children who wish to become stability officers. Anyway, Morning Glory also attacked the training center using that controversy as an excuse. And even used a military explosive they got from somewhere. I was evacuating the kids and confronting the crowd, but collapsed rebar fell on me and the protesters. I want to stop listening here. That's terrible. I understand. The rest of the story is just an obvious tragedy that has been repeated. Chroma City and Morning Glory. Only the crowd and mediators die and get hurt in that conflict. The main instigators hide behind and just blabber. If they want to fight that much, they should set up a ring and fight with martial arts. The ratings would be good too. Wouldn't combat power become a qualification for politicians then? Anyways. I thought you were a very calm person, Chris. But you're reacting intensely to this story. Do I? Yes. When we first met, I thought you were a bit cold. It had a business-like sharpness. Even about the Polar Night Day incident. You gave cool-headed remarks with objectivity. What did I say? I don't remember well. ... Or you said, excluding budget and compensation, only patients remain in Chroma. I thought about it. Stopping the show alone causes suffering to a huge number of workers. And causes economic damage. It also disappoints the public waiting for the festival. It was a story that made me realize that, although it's a harsh decision, there's a reason. Usually I only met people who are outraged at either the protesters or Chroma City. Lately I've been feeling tired a lot. Maybe that's why. If you hadn't come looking like you were dying today, I wouldn't have opened up shop. If so, I'm sorry. For you to rest well, quickly. No need for that. It was fun, and I feel proud too. Don't overdo it, Chris. Looking at your state today, that seems like something I should be saying. Goodbye, buff girl. Ah! Orca trembled her tail and disappeared as if she's running away. Now that the tension is released, fatigue is rushing in rapidly. Let's rest for a moment. Alright. Target moves 50. Oh, so there wasn't a timer. Amazing. My tail, which felt heavy as a block of iron, now feels light as on my body. Amazing. My tail, which felt heavy as a block of iron, now feels light as my own body. I feel energized. Alright. Blade. We're back to Blade then. You guys think Blade is Cinderella? Beep. Beep beep. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. The fire is too dangerous to enter. Beep. Hey. Hey. Hey! Yes, yes, yes. Wait, was I asleep? I reflexively sat up at the shout hitting my ears. The alarm I just heard. Was it a dream? A familiar yet ominous red flash flickers before my eyes. Another strange dream. What on earth was it? Beyond my blurry vision, an unwelcoming, wavering figure appears. It's Blade, who came a few days ago. I briefly considered pretending to sleep again, but knowing his foul mouth would pour out gave me a headache. So I soon fixed my posture. Hey, you pale brat. You awake now? Blade? Who else is here besides you? Sleeping with the shop door open. You've got some guts. Don't just space out. Synthesize 2 Stage 3 power units and 1 Stage 3 neural unit for me. As fast as possible. My patience is crawling on the floor just like the public order list for the city. Welcome, Blade. Outside is bustling with preparations for Polar Night Day. But you don't look very happy. Festival? Don't make me laugh. Because of that high output holograms, these damn corporations are shouting. My optical camouflage armor is overloading like crazy. Besides, the whole city is excited and giggling like they're on some chic electronic drugs. And taking advantage of that, those morning glory bastards or whatever are shitting all over the place. Actually, another customer visited today and said it's chaos because the major city facilities were intentionally damaged. That's all they're doing. On the outside, they claim to be a liberation army resisting corrupt power. But to my eyes, they're just dopamine-addict bastards running wild because they're unsatisfied with their lives. With the energy they are running around saying they'll change the world, it would have been much more beneficial for themselves and the world to just mess with the executioner in the back alley and die. Well, their methods... Sorry about that. Well, their methods are extreme. Thanks to that, civilians are trembling in fear, even amidst the year-end atmosphere. Fear? No, this is closer to annoyance. Thanks to those wannabe terrorists. The damn stability officers have set up checkpoints at every block and are glaring around. Thanks to that, getting in and out of this neighborhood has become 20 times more annoying. It's a damn tough neighborhood. First, please wait for the dial equipment setup. It will take a little while. Oh wait, that's me. ... By the way, kid, that equipment you're using. Yeah? That's a first-generation old model, right? The one that doesn't send maintenance records to Sunshine Corps. Yo, he loves us! Using such untraceable stuff in times like these means you either have guts, or you have a lot to hide. ... Well, I just use it because I'm used to it. And it would be more comfortable for you too, Blade, if no records are left. Ease his mind. Huh, what an amazing answer. You look like a model student rich kid on the outside, but you act sly. Well, you can't do business in this field without that kind of guts. I'll take that as a compliment. I'm starting the work, so please be quiet for a moment. ... But kid, do you know what the name of that idiot group means? Blade's mouth never stays still for a moment. Well, isn't it usually used to mean the glory of the morning? It also means morning glory the flower. I thought you were gonna say about the eye thing, like the eye boogers. Ah, as expected, guys who grew up with like flowers in a greenhouse like you think that way. It means morning wood, you stupid bastard. Okay. That as well. I forgot about that one. Ignorant scholars probably named it sounding fancy looking up dictionaries. But to my eyes, they just look like a gathering of brats whose only achievement is pitching a tent every morning. If the organizational hierarchy was determined by that morning hardness, I would have already conquered the city acting as their king, don't you think? I'm sorry, I can't keep my composure with this guy. ... Your thinking is very vulgar. But well, if they really had the will to change the world, they wouldn't have used the inefficient method of destroying public facilities to draw aggro. Oh? Because real experts would have quietly eliminated only the target. Ugh, your eyes just changed a bit? No, you're just seeing me in a different light. I'm joking. Equipment setup's done. Let's start the work. Blade's request. Unit production for Blade, who came back alive. You think Blade? No, I honestly think this guy might be Cinderella. I mean, they did say like Cinderella was a he. I think in last episode, I'm pretty sure. But that might be a translation error as well. If I'm not sure which language this game was translated from, but I'm 90% sure it wasn't like natively English, but I might be wrong about that. Don't take that for like fact. Anyways, let's get started. Alright, do it fast then. What do we need? Yeah, this guy doesn't really care about how many moves I make, so let's do this a little bit quicker. Those are some pretty big ones though, I will say. Pretty tall ask if you ask me. Alright, let's go over here. So yeah, they're tier 3, so I have to make 3 of these patterns. Oh, do this just to make some space. That's okay. Go over here. You know what? Use some of these. Why not? I haven't been using them like really too much at all, so why not, you know? Alright. Move this over here. Move this up here. Build one of those. Probably shouldn't have used both of them, but it's okay. We have 3 of these now, finally. Wait, no. I want to build it like here, 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 here. Nice. Alright, so we got one of these. That's quite nice. That's quite good. Move this over here. Do I want to turn anything blue? Not really. Right over here. I do need to make some shapes just to actually... Oh, that's not really what I meant, but okay. Just to allow some more blocks to fall down. I'm not really sure what to call these. Arches? I like calling them blocks because it's natural. Like, that's what I've been calling, the things in Tetris, you know what I mean? But, like, these are a little bit different, you know? Just a bit. Alright, attach these here. Put this here. Put this here, and click. And now all we need is yellow now. Oh, I don't have any yellow of those. That's okay. Another one of these. If I put you here, and I move you right over here, sir. Huh. We have 2 in a row, which means we get 3, and then we can put you up here. And we're done. Nice. Here are the Stage 3 power units and early unit you requested. While synthesizing, I also added outline correction to make it neat. And with this, it won't get caught by any checkpoint scanners and pass smoothly. Oh, fast, as expected. The surface of the synthesized units is very smooth too. ... Huh, look at this. The skill to crush security codes is extraordinary. Unlike your stupid-looking first impression, your skills are quite dangerous. Dangerous? It's just customized service for the customer. No, I like it. Guys who do their job properly are my type. Excuse me? I trust you. You calmly produces results, much more than those revolutionaries who are all talk. Thanks. You have a foul mouth, Blade, but you don't seem like a bad person. Save the flattering BS. Tell me honestly, where'd you earn your stripes? I'm just an ordinary mechanic for a long time, as far as I can remember. As far as you can remember. That's meaningful. Blade, please stop joking and go back. If you stay here longer, someone's gonna report you. Yeah. Since I'm in a good mood, I'll give you a piece of advice. Stay home this polar night day. Huh? Because there are rumors that those morning wood bastards are gonna come and cause a major incident. Wouldn't it be my loss if a technician like you got swept up and died? Thanks for the advice, though I don't think you're in a position to worry about me, Blade. Next time, bring a sexy female Eve as an assistant. Then I'll spend money on you more happily instead of looking at your sickly face. Get home safely. That human is insane today as well. Oh, he's human! I kind of just assumed that since well, I guess we're only patching up like cloaking gear, right? I don't know what he's thinking walking around. Watching the wavering figure moving away. My mind slowly becomes hazy. Even through the infrared sensor at the entrance rings loudly. The blades startled curses fades away into a distant haze. I should stop here for today and go inside to sleep quickly. Very smooth. You pulled it off cleanly without any unnecessary junk. I like it. Okay, so we actually barely made the time. Blades are gonna be a little bit difficult. Blades are gonna be very, very difficult. But anyways, that's all we're gonna do for today, since the day is over. If you want to see more of this series, please do subscribe. Leave a like on the video. And have a good morning, afternoon, and / or good night. If I remember correctly, I saw in one other person's video that this game was like around, I think 4 hours, if I remember correctly. I'm not too sure. So we only have a few more episodes, maybe? Probably? I have no idea. But anyways, look forward to that tomorrow, of course. And I hope you guys have a good one. See ya.